What's up, everybody? I'm your host, Brian Watkins, and welcome to another edition of the Brian Watkins channel. My subject today is about the first black Miss Kentucky arrested for sneaking in drugs to her thug boyfriend in prison. The reason why I am making this video is again to support all of the discussions from all of my viewers on how black females are always messing up. Let's get started. Shout outs to all of the brothers that's telling the truth about our women because they believe that we supposed to not say anything about it. Well, this black female in this case, she was a black woman at first, okay, but she did a stupid move, okay. She risked her whole entire life, her freedom, for a thug. See, but like I always told you, I have 9 sisters. And I used to hear my sisters say that nice guys were boring. I mean, these guys were not only nice, they had some money. Oh no, they got rid of them. I mean, they got something out of them, don't get me wrong now. They got rid of them. My sister was dating guys, and this guy ended up going to prison for beating somebody to death in the hood over $5,000 that they beat the guy to death and took. That's who she was with. She was always dating guys, and mind you, most of these guys are dead now. One was named Punchy, looked like a big gorilla. He ended up getting murdered, but stealing a gold chain from a girl that he ended up killing named Wendy Cash. Now, mind you, my sister got straight A's in school. She wasn't no dummy. But she never liked to have anything to do with guys that were nice and smart. But I ended up learning a lot of reasons why black females, and in this case, a black woman that turned into a black dumb female that's facing 3 years prison time for sneaking marijuana into a prison to her thug boyfriend. It's because our women, they don't like guys that forces them to think or dating ones that may put them in the situation where they have to compete with other women in corporate America. See, a thug is predictable. Only thing he really got going for himself is his trump card is laying the pipe. Other than that, that's it. He's predictable. He gonna either die or go to prison. End of the story. He is predictable. He's not a threat. He may look like it, but he's not a threat on a national level or international level. Definitely not in the academic area or on a business level. He's just not. He's so-called exciting. He's so-called bad. But really, he's predictable. Like I said, all he can do is lay the pipe. That's it. She doesn't want to date a guy, a brother that has his own successful business because that's considered a threat. Why? Because that attracts more women who may possess a bachelor's degree, a master's degree, or a PhD, or all of the above. Or she may already own her own stuff. Maybe she might be an up-and-coming Oprah Winfrey. She don't want no parts of that because she knows that she would have to compete for him and she would lose and just be, another grain in the sand of all of these other successful, powerful women. Because there's a lot of powerful women out here. Black ones, Chinese, Filipino, Arabic, Italian, Vietnamese. They go on and on. So she would rather risk her freedom to be with a thug. Because now She was the first black Miss Kentucky. See, again, you're dealing with black females. They stupid. They always, I give it to them. They figure out the front end of the deal. They got that part mastered, but they always end up screwing themselves on the what ifs. See, there's one thing to think, well, oh, well, having confidence, but there's another thing to just be downright stupid. And as we can see, she's just downright stupid because now she was already the first black Miss Kentucky, okay, arrested for sneaking drugs to her thug boyfriend in prison. Now, he already destroyed his future, and now she just destroyed hers to be with him, okay? And it's really sad because this covered really a wide range of all of my videos about black females in America. See, she doesn't do all of her homework. She only do the first few chapters of it. The front end, she figured, okay, how can I get in? How can I play this role? How can I gain their trust? Okay, I give them that. They got that part down pat. But see, they always ignore the what ifs. Oh, well, them other girls that got caught, they was just downright stupid. I don't even have to do it. I got it. I got this. Okay, but again, how's she gonna get this off her record? How's she gonna get that arrest off her record? Okay, she's facing 3 years in prison because of the fact she was stupid. Okay, now if the tables was turned, fellas, and a brother was the first whatever it was in America, first black whatever, and he turned around and did this by trying to do something that got him in trouble with the authorities to get him stripped of his credentials, his qualification, his title, his experience, and his chance to become up and coming and very successful and extremely wealthy. Let's look at Vanessa Williams, who was the first Miss USA, if I'm not mistaken, or Miss America, excuse me. And look where she's at today. This one here, she blew all that by what? DNA, dick and attention. See? And it's really sad that, black females always constantly want to leave crazy messages on my YouTube channel about me telling the truth about where they are playing themselves. Okay, it's a difference if I'm lying, but I'm not. I'm telling the truth. If you don't believe me, Google this title: First Black Miss Kentucky Arrested for Sneaking Drugs to Her Thug Boyfriend in Prison. Fellas. And you will see everything about this stupid black female. Now, here is one that wasn't on Section 8. Here is one that wasn't on welfare. Here's one that wasn't getting food stamps. Here's one that was well on her way to getting probably some form of a scholarship, an endorsement, and probably would have turned around and became a multi-millionaire. She's gorgeous. But again, black females, they end up playing themselves because they don't believe that they have to do the cover my ass checklist. I call it the what ifs. Okay. Because they figure that nobody is going to catch them. Okay. It's just like planning for a trip. If you're driving from, let's say, okay, I'm in Michigan. If I'm driving from Michigan to California, even if I'm a rent a car or drive my own car, I still got to do a checklist, right? Right. Check the tires, check the oil, just go on and get a tune-up, brake job, rotate the tires, new tires, check the exhaust system, check all the electrical thing, check all my fluids, check the radiator, check my fan belt. See, black females don't do that. And this is a perfect example of it. Okay, first black Miss Kentucky arrested. Now that isn't a misdemeanor. That's a felony. of bringing contraband into prison for an inmate. She can kiss her whole good future goodbye. Okay. She was being a dumbass. See? So any of you black females that always watch my videos and leave them old rinky-dink, retarded, schizophrenic messages, I want to see how you're going to respond to this one this time, because she messed up and played herself. See? And it's sad because they make it bad for good sisters. It's not like that. It's only a handful. Okay. Most black females play themselves, especially today, especially with the removal of them being removed off Section 8. Okay. They usually financial illiterate, got a gang of kids by different men that don't know that they even the fathers of any of these kids. A lot of times they don't let them, if they know who the father is, a lot of times they don't let the father see the kid. Them being removed off welfare for the same reason, them being cut off food stamps for the same reasons. See, now she has put herself, she's played herself. See, she ignored the what ifs. And I'm sure that they were told in the beginning, what are the pros and cons? I'm sure she even was smart enough to even ask, what is the pros and cons before I sign up for Section 8 for me and my kids? What are the pros and cons for signing up for welfare beforehand for me and my kids? What are the pros and cons for receiving food stamps for me and my kids? And I'm sure that all of those people at that department explained it to her in clear English grammar before she was obligated to sign that she understood. Now, she doesn't have a future. And because us as black men in America is addressing this issue, they're talking about we're bashing them. No, we're just telling the truth to warn other brothers and other nationalities of men in America, because they said black most of them they can't keep their legs closed. They sleep with anybody, especially ones that show that they got some potential to bring them some money. And in this case, first black Miss Kentucky arrested for sneaking drugs to her thug boyfriend in prison. She gave up her freedom in exchange for what? Possible prison time. So she blacklisted herself. So all of you black females who don't like my videos, please comment on this one so that we can go at it, because this one played herself. So as usual, subscribe to my channel for two reasons. I make videos constantly and I'm running a contest where you can win cash and prizes. How does that work? Simple. By clicking the subscribe button below, I'm going to use a previous video, and I'm going to tell you the name of the video because I want you to win. Watch the whole entire video. I'm just going to mention something in the video, and you got to be the first one to respond at the bottom by putting the answer at the bottom in the comments section, and you win first prize, cash. If you're the second one, you win second prize, cash. Third place, cash. So hit that subscribe button while it's fresh on your mind. And always remember about the black woman in America, fellas. What have I always told you about her? 3 things. She hates the truth, especially when it's about her. She's full of lies. And she's always working to deceive you. And in this case, she deceived herself. And him. Yep. Convincing him that she wouldn't get caught by sneaking in some dope for him. See? The same thing.